Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to the NBA 2K25 rebuild here on the channel. Today we're looking after the Portland Trail Blazers. After this video, we've got the Kings next, and then we have 4 more rebuilds to do before we finish them all. And then we can start focusing on some fantasy rebuilds, some Steph Curry era rebuilds, some trade rebuilds. It's going to be really interesting to see how the NBA season goes once we are closer to the trade deadline already. We had Schroeder and Melton get traded for each other, and I think there's going to be a lot more happening now that we've passed December 15th. But today, we're going to be looking after the Portland Trail Blazers, and I think we're just going to keep going with this current team through to the start of February. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on from Anthony Simons. I think we could get a nice little return for him. And then we can also just focus on the development of Scoot Henderson. Now, I think Scoot should be the priority. Try and get his 3-point shot back. Try and get his field goal percentage back and efficiency just boosted. And I still think he could be a valuable piece. He's had a rocky start to the year. We all know his first season wasn't the greatest. But I think if we just make him the starting point guard and just push him, hopefully we can see some good stuff happen. But obviously this team has DeAndre Ayton's contract too. I think we can maybe work out some sort of deal with the Pelicans if they need a center still towards the deadline. Robert Williams is always injured. I still think he could be valuable. Maybe one late first round pick, maybe a couple seconds. Denny Addia was a great little pickup in the offseason. Obviously, he's going to potentially be on this team long term. Love his contract, love what he contributes to the team. He hasn't been amazing for Portland this year like he was in Washington, but I still think he's quite valuable. Jeremy Grant, obviously, that contract is insane. I think if we can switch him back to the small forward spot, his overall goes up, and we could probably get a first round pick for him. I don't even really know what his range could be. Shaedon Sharpe, we're going to try and develop him. He's going to be our second option behind Scoot. Donovan Clingan, their big acquisition in this offseason. I think he's going to be a great center in years to come. And Somebody Kamara, I would like to get him in the starting lineup, maybe starting over Denny. Maybe we can have Denny coming off the bench, but we could just see what we can do. Donovan Banton has been pretty good this year when needed. So they've got a lot of valuable things on this team. I just think we need to be bad for this year and potentially next year, and then we'll do a couple years of trying to win a championship with Portland while just rebuilding this team. So I'm going to go through to the start of February. We're going to see what we can do, and I'll catch you guys once we're there. So the first trade idea I had here, and we do have trade override on for this, we're going to send DeAndre Ayton over to the Pelicans for CJ McCollum, bring him back to the Blazers. I've seen Matt from 6 Rings of Steel do this a couple times, and we're also just going to get 1 first round pick for this. Now, Ayton's contracted for 2 years, so is CJ, but CJ is going to regress quite a bit, so it's kind of like we pay the $33 million for the next 2 years, and we just get a first round pick for it, which I'm fine. We free up space for Donovan Clingan and Robert Williams to kind of take over that center rotation, and we get CJ McCollum back to kind of mentor Scoot and Shaedon Sharpe. So we're going to overwrite this trade, and we're going to pop that. And the next trade I was going to do is trade Anthony Simons. And now I don't know what we're going to do with Anthony Simons. Now, I tried a couple other trades, but I couldn't get the money to work. So maybe we can pinch some extra picks out of someone if we do this. But none of these really make that much sense, which is a little bit annoying. Like, we could go for the Bulls, maybe trade Lonzo, maybe get a pick out of it and let Lonzo go at the end of the year. But I don't really want to give up any extra picks or anything. Clint Capella and a second could be cool, but they have Trae Young, so why would they do that? Miles Bridges and Nick Richards, I don't think they do that. The Utah Jazz maybe would do this, but yeah, I don't think they do. John Collins, Sacramento, New York. The Lakers would do this actually, but they don't have any first round picks at all to give up. Brooklyn, they could potentially want, I actually don't hate this. They could potentially want Anthony Simons to develop with Cam Thomas, and then we get Dorian Finney-Smith for a year. And could we maybe get another first round pick as well? Maybe like the 76ers, what pick here? Let's see if they'll just accept this straight away. We have to add an exception. So it's declined, but we're going to override it anyway because 2K doesn't like giving up picks in this game. So Anthony Simons is gone for some picks, and Finney-Smith, who we could probably just flip right now as well. If we go Finney Smith, we flip him quickly. Let's see if someone would want him just for a first round pick or something. The Hawks would take him on for a 2026 first round pick there. That'll give us Cody Zeller, who's contracted for a few years, but that might be okay. Jonathan Isaac. The Mavs will give up Omax, which is actually something that they've actually been rumored. And I guess we could take like a swap worse in 2028. We can't take that either. Okay, I don't want Omax. And the other one here is Jeremy Grant. I don't know if we're going to get anything for Jeremy Grant, but I guess we could try. Just see anyone out there wants Jeremy Grant. Alonzo Ball. Yeah, I guess we could take on Alonzo Ball. Or Memphis would give us Adams and Luke Kennard. They want Ryan Repair as well. Maybe they're trying for a title. And we can maybe ask for like a swap worse with the Suns in 2026. Maybe we could just get this out of them. So Jeremy Grant, Ryan Repair, Steven Adams, Luke Kennard, and a first round pick. I don't know if these are completely fair or not, but we're just going to pop it anyway. It's been declined, but we're going to override it. So we get a few first round picks for some of our players, and we free up some space to switch around this lineup. So I'm going to set this rotation, and I'll see you guys at the end of year one. At the end of year one, Luka wins MVP. Rookie of the year goes to Jared McCain. Naz Reid, 6th player of the year. Depoy goes to Wemby. Armin Thompson, most improved. Jokic, clutch player. And Jason Kidd is your coach of the year. So I don't think we're going to get any players on any of these teams at all, which is, it's fine. It's fine. We're young. We're developing. Hopefully, we're going to get some good rookies this offseason. I'm even happy to trade some of our veterans that we got to try and get some more picks. So, yeah, we didn't make the finals. Obviously, that's by plan. We're trying to be one of the worst teams in the league to try and get our pick. So, Luka coming up against Cat, and it's the Mavs in 7. That would be a fun little series. Luka gets his finals MVP. Player retirements will overwrite that for 1 year. I think Chris Paul might give it up. We'll just see what happens there. Everyone else here can retire. That's fine. I think Chris Paul recently said that he's happy to stick around. So all these are going to be rejected. We don't want to make any changes to anything. Staff signing. Look, I don't think Chauncey Billups is the guy moving forward. So we're going to fire him and we're going to look for a new coach. So I don't want to get people that we normally get. Like maybe we can look at Kemba Walker. Nate McMillan is pretty good here. James Borrego could also be pretty interesting. Otis Newman. Will Hardy would be pretty good for a rebuild. Actually, we'll offer him something. And then who else we got here? Yeah, no one really is jumping out at me really. But that's okay. So is there anyone else who want to offer a contract to? Michael Stafford, I don't think it's a him sort of rebuild. Reece Shaw, probably not. Barry Richards, probably not. Okay, so I guess we could maybe offer Kemba Walker a spot here. We'll offer Nate McMillan a spot too, just to see. But those two coaches, we'll see if we can get either of them. And we get Will Hardy. Cool. So I'm happy with that. Will Hardy comes in and can take over this rebuild moving forward. NBA draft time. It's kind of the moment of truth. I didn't show any stats and stuff last season. Didn't mean to do that. Wait, do we not get a pick? Wait. Did we not get a pick? Wait, I thought our pick is top 10 protected this year. Wait, let me just check that real quick. We do have the first overall pick. I just, for whatever reason, didn't see it at all. So I think the number 1 overall prospect here that we're going to take is Cooper Flagg. I'm going to take Cooper Flagg. We haven't taken him in a rebuild in quite some time, but we'll see how this falls. So my idea right now, if we have a look here at the mock drafts, I think if we get to pick 10 and there's still like a Malark or someone like that on the board, a power forward, I think I'm going to try and trade into this draft again and try and get one. I don't know what assets we really have, but we're just going to wait and see. So Noah Essengay goes, Dylan Harper goes, Liam McNeely goes. So Igor Demon's still on the board. Okay, Colin Murray Boyles was one of the guys I was thinking about trading up for. BJ Edgecombe goes. There's now a trade to be announced. So Paul George is going back to OKC for a few picks. Okay, interesting. Trey Johnson goes. Kadeem Malak does go here. Okay, so we've got Rocco Zikarsky and those guys on the board. Nolan Traore does go. And then we have a trade for the Pistons. So the Pistons are going to trade for who now? They're trading for some future picks. Okay, cool. So Atlanta have a couple picks back to back. So Igor does go here, and the Spurs are on the clock. Are they making they're making a trade? So they're going to trade for Draymond Green and Carl Anderson. Okay, interesting. So we'll wait and see who Atlanta pick with number 13. And they're going to pick Alex Caravan. Okay, so let's see. I don't know if we have much to trade, but if Atlanta want to give up pick 14, I'll be happily to trade and try and get pick 14. So let's have a look and see what they might want for that. So it's the Lakers pick. So let's have a look and see. I don't want to trade CJ. We could trade Robert Williams. Now, that could have a little bit of value. I think we do have... We have Matisse Thybulle here too, but he is a free agent. Dwop Reith is here, who I wouldn't mind trading as well. So we can throw up Dwop Reith here and just see if they'll accept this. We'll offer this 2028 pick right there. And then let's offer a couple of seconds as well, since they can't take anybody else on. We'll offer 2028 and we'll offer a 2029. And they agree. Okay, cool. So we get to trade into the top 20 at least. And Carter Bryant's sitting here. I don't actually hate that. Rocco Zikarsky's here. Ben Sheriff is here. Carter Bryant could be quite interesting, actually. We do need a power forward. So let's take Carter Bryant here from Arizona. And then we have pick 23 too. So we can take Rocco Zikarsky. Amazing. That's a big draft for us. I really rate that. So Recooper Flag, and then Carter Bryant, Rocco Zikarsky. Really good draft for us. So we're going to make sure we bring back all these guys. Scoot, Chris Murray. Thybulle can still be moved, and so can Dorian Finney-Smith. So we're going to have to look for that too. Qualifying offers. Yeah, we'll offer Bryce McGowan's a qualifying offer, but no one else there is really going to get brought back. And then we have Luke Kennard, Bryce McGowan's. Yeah, no one that we're really going to lose sleep over here. So we may as well just decline all these guys. Delano Banton I'd like to bring back, actually. He could be quite useful. So let's skip through to the start here. And let's have a look and see. So Delano Banton, where are you? You're a 77 overall. As long as you don't want too much money, I'll be happily ready to sign you wherever you are. Delano Banton. Was he there? I didn't even see him there. Unless he's already signed somewhere else. Okay, I don't see him anywhere. Okay, that's fine. I guess he's not coming back. Cool. Okay. So we don't really have much in the way of money, which is okay. So let's have a look and see what we actually have. So Scoot Henderson, so we need a backup point guard. Shaden Sharp and CJ McCollum's going to come off the bench. We can move Thybulle. We can move Chris Murray and Jabari Walker. We've got a lot of actual players that we can move around here. So let's have a look and see if we can make any trades. Maybe get like a backup point guard. Let's go and trade for Robert Williams. So let's see if we can get a backup point guard in the door for Robert Williams. That would be nice. Jalen Smith is there, but don't really need that. Jeremy Grant back for Scottie Pippen. I don't really want that. Clint Capella, Duncan Robinson, Miles Bridges, Isaiah Collier, Kevin Huerter, and Colby Jones, Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, none of these really jump out at me too much. Jaden Hardy could be interesting as a backup. We get Omax here too, but I wouldn't really need him. Anthony Simon's back. Oh man, everyone wants to come back. Andrew Nemhard could be interesting. Trey Murphy. John Conchar, Keldon Johnson, Isaiah Joe, DiVincenzo. Yeah, none of these guys are real like point guard options. So, okay. I'm just gonna see if we can maybe work out like a trade or two. Okay, so Chicago are willing to give us a first round pick for Matisse Thybulle, so we're gonna pop that. And before I forget, we actually need to turn off the trades. We need to turn off trade override. There we go. Bam. Okay, cool. So now we can actually just not worry about accidentally forcing someone to accept that. And then Dorian Finney-Smith, can we get a first rounder for you too? That would be really nice. They will give us back Matisse Thybulle. Don't want to do that. There's a lot of players that everyone's trying to get rid of. Detroit would give us 2 firsts, which could be good actually. I don't hate that. Let's take 2 firsts from Detroit. We give up a second, but that's fine. And then who else here do we have to worry about? We go trade finder. So Chris Murray, I think I'll keep around Chris Murray. We'll play Kamara as the backup to Flag. Carter Bryant, I wouldn't mind starting with Jarris Walker. Dwop Reith, can we get anything for Dwop Reith? I'll literally take a second. The Bulls would give us a 2026 first round pick. Can we give them something else as well? Let's maybe throw in Jabari Walker. They can't actually accept that. Is there anyone on here that they'd want to give us? Like we could take on Javon Carter for a year. It saves us from trading for a pick. Trading for recruiting a point guard, sure. That leaves us too thin at point guard. Okay, so I was going to give you 2 decent players, but you don't want to do that. So that's a little bit annoying. I guess we'll take on Dalen Terry if you want to do that. They want Chris Murray and they'll give us Julian Phillips. Yeah, sure. I guess we're clearing out some clutter, I guess. Just for a pick. Sure. Can Dalen Terry play point guard? That's the question. Can he play point guard? Not really. Okay. So we'll discard changes. We'll just see if we can just bring in a point guard. We have a lot of money, actually. Dennis Schroeder could be interesting. Ty Jerome as a backup could be interesting. Tyrus Jones. Lonzo Ball actually would be okay. I kind of want someone a bit younger. Like Trey Mann would be pretty good as the point guard, backup point guard. We could definitely offer him some money. Cameron Payne, Markelle Fultz. Yeah, all these guys are a bit older. Let's go Trey Mann. Let's see if we can get Trey Mann on like a 2-year, $9 million a year contract. Let's see if he'll come over to us. And backup shooting guard. If we could sign someone, Quentin Grimes wouldn't be too bad. Let's see if we get our guy here. Are we going to get Trey Mann? We get Trey Mann. Oh, okay. Charlotte want Trey Mann. Okay, we didn't get Trey Mann. That's bad. Let's look and see. So Cole Anthony's here as a backup. Bones Highland here as a backup. He wants a little bit more. Markelle Fultz is there. Ben Simmons is there. Trey Jones. I like the look of Trey Jones. 2 years, $3 million. And then we need a backup shooting guard just in case McCollum regresses too much. So I guess we can offer Quentin Grimes a 2-year contract as well. So we get Trey Jones, and do we manage to get Quentin Grimes? Dallas want him too. Okay, so this is not really going well for us. Brandon Boston's here. He's a 79 overall. I guess we can take a flyer out on him. Hopefully no one matches him if he agrees. And we do. Okay, so we get Brandon Boston in the door. So CJ goes down. Shaden Sharp, Henderson, and Klingon go up, which is great to see. So Trey Jones does go down, but that's fine. We're happy to be bad next year. Our pick is protected next year as well. At the end of year 2, we got Luka winning back-to-back MVPs. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Sohan, 6th Man of the Year. Depoy, Wemby, Marcus Sasser, Most Improved. Steph Curry, Clutch Player of the Year. And Mark Daigneault is the Coach of the Year. So I don't think we're going to get any Blazers on any of these teams, which is okay for now. So we just had to kind of look through and see if we get any sort of love. It's just Cooper Flag, it looks like, and Carter Bryant here. So it's nice to see. So no playoffs yet, which is fine. I'm happy for this to drag out a little bit. So Scoot Henderson has definitely turned it on since being the #1 option. That 3-point shot is not perfect. That field goal percentage can still go up a little bit. But man, it's almost 5 assists per game. Almost 4 rebounds per game, 20 points at 22. I'm pretty happy with that. Cooper Flag playing really well. Shaedon Sharpe is the 3rd option now. He's just doing his thing. He's just vibing. He's just hanging out. He's just been that 3rd option. Denny is really good too for that contract. Brandon Boston Jr. was actually very exciting in this year. Obviously, with the Pelicans, he had a bit more opportunity due to injury. Injuries are rough in this at the moment. So McCollum was also nice in probably his last year. I don't think he's going to ask for another contract. Carter Bryant was good. Robert Williams, yeah, we're definitely going to look to move on from him. So let's see who wins this year's finals, and then we'll focus on the draft and things next year too. So Luka against Tatum, and it's the Tatum and the Boston Celtics that win yet again. Okay, they beat the Mavs. Who won last year? I completely forgot. Who did win last year? That season awards. Can we even see that? League history, NBA records. No. I was in the right spot, I think. League history, NBA history, season awards. Yeah, so Mavs beat New York last year. So it needs to be a Boston Mavs match to see who gets the 3rd one. But Boston are 2-0 up at the moment. So yeah, very interesting stuff. So player retirements, we're going to have quite a few retirees here. Does CJ McCollum call it time? I didn't see him at all. No, I don't think so. So league meetings, we'll skip down to here. Have the deadline occur 1 week later. Let's reject that one, and everything else is going to get rejected too. So draft lottery, I think we're projected #1. Okay, so that's quite interesting. And via Chicago via Chicago where it got 10 there. So very interesting. Wait, I think it's actually a swap. So okay, we'll see what happens. So we get via Portland the #1 overall pick. So that, I think it's still protected. So I think we just need to swap that. I could be wrong, but we just need to swap that. We still are owed that pick. I can check the projections yet again, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 to 14 till 2028, and after 2028 it's a couple of seconds. So we're definitely going to get this pick back, that's for sure. So I'll quickly do that and we'll be back to draft. Okay, so if I was wrong for doing that, let me know in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'll just swap the picks for next year, and then hopefully we can see what happens there. So I think Cameron Boozer is the obvious pick here. I don't know who we have. I think we have Denny at the 4 at the moment. So I think we take Cameron Boozer. AJ would be great, but we have Cooper Flag. How tall? Can we see our roster? We can't even see our roster. That is fantastic. Well done, 2K. Okay, so it's either AJ or Cameron Boozer, and we could probably switch the other over. Man, I don't know. Okay, let's take Cameron Boozer. I think that's the pick we're going to do, and then we have pick 15 here. So let's take Isaiah Harwell here. Braden Berries does seem pretty good though. He's a 75 overall point guard. Let's take Isaiah Harwell. I'm excited to bring in Isaiah Harwell, and then we have pick 18 too. So let's bring in Caden Boozer, brother of Cameron, who we just picked up. And then you have pick 23 as well. So we'll also bring in... let's bring in... I don't even know. Let's bring in Aiden Sheridan. Sure. So a big little draft hole for us there in an important draft. So AJ is a little bit more in the overalls, but that's completely fine. I'm very happy with what we got. So we just signed those guys. Team player options, Donovan Clingan we're going to bring back. Julian Phillips, I guess we can bring back. Why is Clingan regressing? I don't understand why Clingan would be regressing. We won't qualify Dalen Terry, but we need to bring back Shaedon Sharpe. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so Shaedon Sharpe wants $43 million. That's probably not going to happen. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So we'll renounce the rights on Dale and Terry. CJ McCollum, I guess we can sign him for cheap. Just if we bring a championship to him, that would be fine. So let's see. So CJ McCollum wants 3 mil. Let's see if he'll do like 2 years for that. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. We locked him away. Robert Williams, I think we're gonna let go. He could be a trade piece though. I'm fine letting him walk. He can walk to a contender. So Shaden Sharp's the one we need to just worry about here. He's the one that is getting offered from people, so we just need to drag this out. If he gets offers, we can definitely match it if he's ready to accept an offer from someone else. He's not going to do anything. Okay, last day here. So I guess we can do like a 3-year. I wish we could do 3 years. Can we do... that's so much money, man. Can we do like 3 years at 33 mil? Like flat? Would you accept that? Oh, I guess he's going to have to accept that. He's going to have to prove something next year, otherwise he's probably going to get traded. And he does agree. So 3 years, 99 mil. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Okay, player progression. So Scoot's up, Shaden Sharp's up, Cooper Flag's up, Klingit is up, Denny, Brandon Boston's up, Rocco Zikarsky's up. Cool. So I'm very happy about this future of this team. I think we're going in the right direction now. And I'm fine to start winning games. I don't think we're going to adjust the picks. We have 16 players. Okay. Who here? Ooh, Caden Boozer or Julian Phillips. I don't think Julian Phillips is going to get much time. Oh, Trey Jones. Oh, this is tough. I kind of want CJ to hang around. Can we potentially trade someone? I know it's cheap, but so Brandon Boston's going to be behind Shaden Sharp while everyone else kind of develops. Julian Phillips. If anyone wants to give me just a very late pick, San Antonio will. Looks like most people will. We'll just take this from the Pacers. Bam. Okay, moving on to next season. I think we're just going to set this rotation. We're just going to see how it goes. I'm happy with this young group that we've got with CJ just mentoring off the bench. And yeah, 2027 is going to be an interesting draft. If we get the Bulls, if the Bulls pick is, if we're inside the top 10 again, I'll swap it. But if we're outside the top 10, I think we might just leave it next year and then we can, 2K can just do its thing. So yeah, we're going to see what happens in year 3, but hopefully we can start winning some more basketball games. I'm unsure what I'm willing to do right now. We're not very good. And I know we have a very young team, so it's going to take time to develop. Maybe Scoot isn't our guy, but I think with Cooper Flag and Cameron Boozer coming up, he doesn't have to score as much, which means he can focus more on assists per game and steals and blocks. Not blocks, but steals. Because that 3-point percentage and the field goal percentage is not great. Cooper Flag is playing really well. Like, those percentages are up. His defense is amazing, which is good to see. And Cameron Boozer is also playing really bloody good too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like, Shaden Sharp, he's being paid a lot of money, but 15 points per game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And yeah, the stats are okay, but I really think he might not be that guy. Brandon Boston's playing really well. Denny's playing really well. Rocco Zikarsky is almost outperforming Donovan Clingan, which is pretty crazy to say. Caden Boozer's playing well off the bench, and Tawani Kamara, Carter Bryant are playing pretty well too. So yeah, it's really interesting. I'm like, do we even test the market for what we can get for Shaden Sharp? I think I'd want like a defensive shooting guard, and part of me is thinking like a Herb Jones type player would be really cool for this position. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want Trae Young, don't want Mark Williams, don't want Darius Garland, don't want KP, don't want Hardenstein, don't want Gafford. Dyson Daniels would be really cool, but that's just an insane amount of money that he's being paid. Jaren Jackson, no. TJ Salon, no. Marketer, no. Yeah, none of these guys are really what I'm thinking I want. Christian Brown could be interesting. He's not really that defensive guy though. Benedict Natharin, we get Nemhard too. Mikhail Bridges is being paid less and could be more of that, you know, defensive specialist. To give up Aiden Sheridan, we get Jonathan Isaac. It's not something I'm really insanely overjoyed about. Devin Vassell, Kevin Durant, and Ben Simmons. Okay, that's interesting. Bryson Tilley, Jordan Poole. Yeah, maybe we make a move with Shaden Sharp in the offseason. But yeah, like the stats and numbers, yeah, just rebounds led by Cooper Flag, assists by Scoot, steals by Cooper Flag, points by Scoot. So maybe we just go through to the end of the season and kind of see what happens. As you can see, we're very bad again. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to swap that pick with Bulls. So whatever happens from here just happens. At the end of year 3, Jokic wins MVP, Cameron Boozer Rookie of the Year, so 2 Rookie of the Years in a row. Dame is 6th Man of the Year over there in Milwaukee. I wonder what his what the team looks like now. Wemby on the Spurs, Depoy, Liam McNeely Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Wemby, and Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. So do we get any Blazers on any of these teams? It doesn't look like we do, which is, I guess that's fine. Eventually we will. Cameron Boozer there. And that is it. So we don't even make the playoffs again, which is fine. Like the alarm bells aren't ringing. You know, Portland fans would probably be disappointed, but it's better to take this rebuild slow than to go crazy with it. So Derek Lively is your Western Conference Finals MVP. That's one of the best sims I've ever seen him have. He is, wow. Okay, maybe Donovan Clingan can be traded for Derek Lively. And Kobe White is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the Bulls actually win in 6 with Kobe White being your Finals MVP. Wow. That's massive. So Tobias Harris, KD, Harrison Barnes, CJ McCollum does call it time, which is fine. See you later, boys. Abolish the salary cap. We're gonna reject that. Thanks, but no thanks. Now draft lottery. I think we're going to get where's our pick? The Trailblazers. We get number 5 via Philly, and we get number 6. Okay. That's pretty interesting. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if we have any other picks. We have the Trailblazers via Detroit, number 27 there too. Okay, staff signing. I'm pretty happy with Will Hardy. I don't think we need to move on from him very quick. So draft time. I might even move down in this draft. We might draft with our first pick here at number 6. So Elijah Arenas is here. I don't actually hate that. He's definitely a good pick. Let's take Elijah Arenas. Yeah, we may as well. And we have pick 6. So is there a way that we can trade this pick and get some future assets? Delano Banton, Obi Toppin. I don't really want players. I'd rather get picks back. But no one really has... I mean... Jalen Duren's pretty cool, not gonna lie, for 2 picks. Jalen Duren would be really cool on this team, not gonna lie. Instead of Donovan Clingan, he kind of fits that age profile. It would probably help us bounce back really quickly. Interesting, very, very interesting. Malik Beasley, yeah. Does anyone have like multiple picks in 2028? Like, I guess we can draft with this pick. I guess we can draft. None of them really jump out at me. So let's take Elijah Williams, I guess. Let's take Elijah Williams here. And then we have picks here that I think we can trade these picks. I don't think we're going to draft with pick 27. So can we just get a first round pick next year or something else? Atlanta, there you go, bam. Thank you so much for that. Cool. So we get 2 young players to bring into this team. Contracts. $20 million contracts. Okay, so we're going to bring back all these guys. This is where the team's going to get very expensive because we need to pay Scoot. And Scoot's going to want a lot of money. I could just imagine. He's wanting $40 million. And Monty Kamara wants money too. But I think Kamara we can let go. Scoot actually doesn't want that much. Can we do like a 4-year... let's just wait. He's restricted. And I think Kamara we can just let go, unfortunately. So, and Brandon Boston is there too. Okay, so Brandon Boston and Scoot we need to bring back. Okay. We need to keep both these guys. We need to keep both these guys. Okay, so now we're in free agency. Okay, so Scoot, let's talk, man. What do you actually want? I can do 4 years. We can do similar to Shaden Sharp if you want. And where was Brandon Boston? He was an 82 overall. He may have already signed somewhere else. Brandon Boston Jr. wants... I mean, yeah, we could offer him 13 mil. That's a lot of money. We need to cap hold both these guys. We need to cap hold him. Okay, Scoot's here. Scoot is going to sign. Okay, I'm happy with that. Can we afford Brandon Boston still? We can. Okay, cool. So we got them both. So now our roster is Scoot and Caden Boozer, Shaden Sharp and Brandon Boston. Oh, now we have Elijah Arenas, though. We have Elijah Arenas sitting there. Like, do we need Shaden Sharp, Cooper Flag, and Elijah Williams? Denny, yeah, Carter Bryant's here too. So, man, this is going to be a big squeeze. Can we maybe get an upgrade at the center position? If we trade Finder, Shaden Sharp, and Donovan Clingan together, I know we're developing them, but Donovan Clingan seems to be more problematic than he's worth. And we're adding Shaden Sharp to the equation there too. Clint Capella, Gafford, Jaren Jackson, Walker Kessler. We always get Walker Kessler though. Derek Lively and Scottie Pippen Jr. That's kind of what I was thinking. I never get Derek Lively. We basically do a little bit of a reset on the shooting guard position, but we get Derek Lively, who can be a very dominant center. We don't really need Scottie Pippen, but I guess we can just have him here and let him go next year. This might be the biggest mistake of the video, but Donovan Clingan, those numbers just ain't it. So, and he's not happy here. So we're going to pull the trigger and we're going to trade Shaden Sharp. Okay. So now let's look at the contract extensions for next year. So Denny will re-sign. Can we lock him away on like 13 mil for 3 years? He's declined. Okay. Let's go like 13.5 for 3 years. Okay, he's accepted that. So we've locked him away and no one else really here can be... Okay, that's fine. So our team's going to be young again next year, but Cooper Flag and Cameron Boozer are going to go up. So that's great. And we get Derek Lively too. So Cooper Flag's at 89 overall, Scoot 88, Derek Lively 87, Cameron Boozer 86, Denny 82, Brandon Boston 82. And we got some young talent coming through as well. So, man, I'm very happy with this. I think we freed up some money for next year, which is good. So we can pay some of our other guys. Shaden Sharp just really wasn't cutting it anymore. So, yeah, we're going to go through year 4. Hopefully we can hit the mark on some of the things we want. And I'll see you guys most likely with the playoffs. I don't think we're going to be a part of the playoffs, but maybe a play-in. Maybe sneak in. At the end of year 4, Ja Morant wins MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Dylan Mingo. Igor Denman, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy, Most Improved Darius Lecoff Jr. and Cade Cunningham, Clutch of the Year. With Billy Donovan over on the Bulls, the Coach of the Year. So do we get any Blazers on any of these teams? We do. We get Cooper Flag here, which is nice to see. Do we get him on any of these teams? He doesn't look like it, unfortunately. And we get Elijah Arenas here on all rookie first team, which is cool. Very cool. So we end up sneaking into the play-ins, actually, which is just what I wanted to do. I think we'll let this team develop nicely next year. So Cooper Flag, 20 points a game, 8 rebounds. That's incredible. Cameron Boozer, Elijah Arenas in his first year was actually really good too. Shaden Sharp replacement. Derek Lively was good too. So rebounds, assists, and yeah, this team is probably going to develop really well. So let's just see if we can get through this game against the Denver Nuggets. I don't know who they actually have, but we're away from home. So I'd be happy if we win. I'd be happy if we lose. It is what it is at this point. Like, I just want to eventually develop this team, and we managed to win. So cool. We end up coming up against the Spurs. Do they still have Jokic? They do have Jokic. They have Alvarado. They have Kawhi Leonard too. So we beat a Kawhi Leonard Jokic team. So Damn, this team is very impressive too. Stefan Castle's almost up to a 90 overall. So let's see if we can get through this. Hopefully we can. We are away from home. Again, we are the underdogs. We're down by 10. And it looks like we might be getting blown out, unfortunately. So, I mean, we put up a little bit of a fight at the end there. Almost came back, but we get eliminated. So we get a little bit of playoff experience. Nothing crazy. I don't know how the Bulls are actually that good. I need to check out their team. Anthony Edwards coming up against Jalen Brunson, and the Timberwolves win in 7. Anthony Edwards is your finals MVP. Who is on this Bulls team? Reed Shepherd, Kobe White, Michael Porter Jr. Okay. So obviously that Zach LaVine trade may have gone through. Patrick Williams, Ayton. So Ayton went to the Pelicans, but then went to Chicago for the last few years. So very interesting stuff. Okay, cool. Moving on. So player retirement. Steph calls it time. Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway, Nurkic, O'Connell. Yeah, lots of good players. League meetings. Let's have a look and see. No, we're going to just reject that. And we're going to reject that too. Draft lottery. Let's see if we manage to get any good picks. So we are going to come in. I don't think we've traded for any of these picks either. So Trailblazers via Chicago at 29 there. I think that's the only one we have, which is fine. Completely fine by me. We don't want to keep bringing in very expensive guys. So we shall do something about that. So let's go through the staff signing. I think Will Hardy's good for one more year. And then if we think he's not good enough to get us through to where we need to be, we can definitely make a big trade. But let's have a look. So pick 29 is what we have this year. Let's take I don't know who we're gonna take. Let's take Wisdom Bass here. I think I like that pick for us. A point guard out of Washington. So rookie signing, make sure he's signed. Team player options, everyone's coming back. Everyone is coming back. We're gonna have to pay Cooper Flag next year. That's going to be big money, so we're going to have to be careful about that. We're not going to have any cap space. Scottie Pippen Jr. We won't offer that for him, so we're going to start clearing out some money. And we don't really have anyone here, so we're going to just decline that. Cool. So do we want to make any trades? Do we want to clear out some cap space we might have? Do we want to maybe prepare? Maybe go for a big name? I know we traded Shaedon Sharpe, so who really do we have? So salary, D-Live is the only one making like big money. I mean, Scoot Henderson is too. A lot of these other guys are on okay money. We can definitely trade Brandon Boston Jr. Soon as well. Elijah Williams is not really getting any time for us because we've got Cooper Flag there. And who was our small forward? Who are we playing at small forward? Maybe it was Elijah Williams. I don't even know. Carter Bryant's there too. We're going to have to pay him next year. Rocco Zakarski as well. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Can we sign these guys already? So Cooper Flag will re-sign. He wants a shitload of money, and I think we're going to give him that. Supermax. Rocco will. He wants a lot of money too. As a backup center, there's a lot of money going to that center position. And Carter Bryant will as well. And he only wants a little bit of money. So let's just do like a 2-year deal for Bryant. He's accepted that. Cool. So we've got some of these guys locked away. It's just going to be Cameron Boozer. I think we've got 1 more year of his team control. But this is going to be an interesting team next year, man. I think we might make some big trades after next season. This core is getting very good, but it's also getting very expensive. So let's see how things go in year 5. We're going to go through player progression, and I'll set the rotation and see you guys at the end of the year. So 290 overalls now and an 89 overall. Yeah, this team, hopefully we can win it all next season, but I'll see you guys at the end of year 5. At the end of the year, a little bit of a disappointing one, but I think we will get there eventually. Wemby, MVP, Jackson Richardson, Rookie of the Year, Igor Demon, 6th Man of the Year, Depoy Wemby, Brandon McCoy, Most Improved, Clutch Player, there goes a Luka in Sacramento, and Chris Finch is the Coach of the Year. So do we get any Blazers on any of these teams? Do we get Cameron Boozer here and Cooper Flag? Okay, that's really cool. Do we get anyone here? Cooper Flag on all defensive second team, which is nice to see. And yeah, I don't think we're going to get anyone on any of these teams, which is fine. So we end up as the 6th seed, actually. Okay, that's pretty good. I thought we were some reason floating around the play-ins again. So Scoot had a very good year. Cameron Cooper Flag, Cameron Boozer, Elijah Arenas, Isaiah Harwell actually coming in clutch there in his first proper year playing. That's actually pretty good. The stats are there. Brandon Boster Jr. was good too. Derek Lively's definitely taken a step back since the last couple of years, but I guess he's got these guys here to kind of take over all the scoring and stuff. So maybe we can trade him for a cheaper center if things maybe don't go our way, or maybe we can let Rocco kind of take over. I mean, he doesn't need a score or anything. He's kind of doing his thing. But Derek Lively's really good. Really, really good. That's that $40 million he's owed is quite a lot. Yeah, rebounds led by Cooper Flag, assists by Scoot Henderson. So my guy Scoot really coming in clutch. That efficiency, wow. 50, 40, 90 scorer. Maybe an MVP in the future. We'll see. Okay, so we draw OKC, who have Shea, Darren Peterson, AJ DeBanster, Jalen Williams. They have an insane team. That is crazy. So I think we're going to just drop this down to an 8-man rotation. And we're kind of just going to play as much as we can through the stars. Brandon Boston. Yeah, we'll let Brandon Boston kind of run it. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's see what happens. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to OKC. Game 3 goes to OKC. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to OKC. And then Game 6, oh man, we're at home for Game 6. Please don't lose in a bad way. And it looks like we're a bit behind. We're coming back. It's back and forth. It's back and forth. I'm concerned. And it looks like we're actually going to win it. So we force a Game 7 against OKC. That's pretty impressive, not going to lie. So let's see what happens here. We're going to be away. So hopefully we can get through. They have a really dominant first quarter. We don't manage to come back much in the second. The third quarter is really good though. Can the fourth? Can we redeem ourselves? And it doesn't look like it. We lose by 13. So we lose in the first round to OKC, who may go on. No, it's Nolan Trier and Golden State and VJ Edgecombe in Toronto. And Toronto sweeps. So VJ Edgecombe is your finals MVP. Crazy. Okay, playoff statistics, player stats. Let's have a look and see. Scoot was amazing, man. Derek Lively was pretty good too. Blocks per game. I think we could maybe do better at the center position. So lots of retirees here, as you can see. We'll just kind of skip through the league meetings. Abolish the luxury tax. Okay. Let's reject that. Let's just keep everything the same. Draft lottery. I don't think we have any picks at all. Which we have pick number 5. Okay, that's interesting. We have pick 5 via Milwaukee, which was a while ago. And we have 17 as well. All right, so that's pretty interesting, actually. So now we don't have Will Hardy here. So, okay, let's have a look and see. So Jacob Underwood's here. Michael Stafford's here. Fred Daniels is here. Bruce Barnes is here. Nick Nurse is here. I wouldn't actually hate offering Nick Nurse a contract. Kemba Walker's here. Maybe we can win a title with Kemba Walker. Steven Sanders, Joshua Willis. Quinn Snyder's here, which I actually would rate getting Quinn Snyder. Nate McMillan is still here. James Borrego is still there. And then Craig Martin Jr. Will Hardy's still there. I mean, I wouldn't mind having Will Hardy still. So let's have a look and see. So Will Hardy is going to come back. Everyone else is kind of tentative or blocked. Okay, so we bring back Will Hardy. It's okay. I still think he's a good man for this job. I just hope that he is good enough. So trades. Let's see what happens if we throw Derek Lively in here with pick 5. Can we get a different center? We can bring back DeAndre Ayton or Daniel Gafford, Zach Edey. Walker Kessler's there. And we get pick 3. Wait, is that legit? That's a bit wild. Domantas Sabonis, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Green, Asar Thompson, Devin Vassell, Wendell Carter. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're really going to get what we want out of this. Okay, that's fine. What if we move down? What if we go pick 5 and we trade for like Are the 76ers bad? I don't know who's bad or who's good. Let's maybe trade for... who's going to have a lot of picks? Maybe Atlanta. They don't really have too many picks. We could trade for a few picks from the Wizards. I could go for a top 5. I don't know. I mean, we could just draft. Let's just draft. This is too difficult. Okay, so Mark Turner's here. Willie Buckner's here. Reed Claxton's here. Let's take Willie Buckner. Sure. The guys are signed. That's a lot of money we're spending, and we're going to accept all of these options. So next year is going to get very expensive. We don't have anyone coming back on the qualifying offer, which is fine. And we don't have anyone really that we need to worry about signing wise. We literally don't have anyone. Okay, cool. So can we get some contracts done nice and early? So Cameron Boozer will resign. He wants about the same as Cooper Flag. I think we can just lock him away now. Scoot Henderson will resign. He wants about the same. Isaiah Harwell wants 24 mil. Elijah Arenas. Can we just give these guys money? We'll go 3 years, 23 mil. There's a lot of money we're just throwing around here. Brandon Boston. If he's going to come back on what he's paid now, then sure. Then we got Cameron Boozer, who wants about the same. I mean, the salary cap has been going up, so that's fine. Aiden Sheridan wants way too much money. And yeah, everyone else here is fine. Okay, so our team is getting very expensive after next year. I still think we can maybe trade Derek Lively. Like, I do want a center. And I do really like Derek Lively. He's got a player option at the end of next year, so that's a bit scary. But I don't think there's any other real options. Like, is there... Like, I was thinking like a Nick Claxton could fit this team well. Someone that doesn't need to score or do much at all, really. He just can kind of chill. Alex Sarr's getting paid a lot of money. Chet's getting paid a lot of money. Wemby's getting paid a lot of money. Eve Missy's getting paid a lot of money now. Jokic. Claxton's still here. Like, that's okay. He's just like a defensive guy. Is he worth what Derek Lively is? Probably not. I mean, we may as well just accept that option next year and see how things go. Okay, so hopefully the last year of this rebuild. This is the 6th season. Hopefully our players are progressing enough to hopefully win us a title. We now have 3 90+ overalls and a lot of 80s. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm hoping we can maybe get Scoot an MVP as well. That'd be pretty clutch. Maybe we can look at his shot tendencies. But I'll see you guys... Oh, we have to cut someone. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. As unfortunately, I think we're just going to release Wilson Bass. Okay, I'll see you guys at the end of next year. Okay, we're here at the trade deadline. Our points per game is 1st, and our points allowed per game is 4th worst. Like, it's pretty bad here. So I think we're going to have to make a defensive adjustment. And I don't know if Derek Lively is the... I love Derek Lively, don't get me wrong. But I don't think he's the guy that really is leading the way for us. So Scoot and Cooper Flag leading the way with Cameron Boozer. Elijah Arenas is also playing really bloody well. Isaiah Harwell off the bench. So rebounds, yeah, not where we want to be. Like, I know Cooper Flag dominates the rebounds, Cameron Boozer as well. But I feel like Derek Lively, for $43 million a year, we could just do a little bit better. So I'm thinking we revisit like a Nick Claxton trade for Derek Lively. It frees up a lot of money as well for us. So like, or even like an Alex Sarr. He doesn't rebound much though. Like, that's the problem with some of these centers. They don't rebound. Like, Jalen Duren, he rebounds quite a bit. Like, that would be pretty interesting to maybe get him in the team. He is on a very, very low contract for some reason. I don't know why. Chet could be interesting. Is your MVP. We tried to get him and failed in that little trade period deadline. Not sure if I'll include it in the video because we literally did nothing. Trent Perry, Rook of the Year, 6th player of the year, Isaiah Evans. Nice little pick up there. Wemby Depoy, most improved. Mustafa Diop. Darius Sakuf Jr., clutch player of the year, and coach of the year goes to Chris Finch. So I'm pretty sure we need to get rid of Derek Lively because he's just not the center that we really need. Cooper Flag here is on all NBA second team, and that is it. Do we get any Blazers? We get Cooper Flag on all defensive second team too, which is lovely. Nice to see. So we end up in the play-ins, man. That is insane. Okay, so Cooper Flag and Scoot Henderson, Elijah Arenas, Cameron Boozer, Isaiah Harwell, Brandon Boston Jr. Okay, so this team needs a bit of a shake-up in this offseason. I think we need to just think about what center we really want to run moving forward. Maybe it's Rocco. Maybe it's Rocco Zikarsky. So let's shrink this down to like a 7-man utilization. Yeah, 7-man, whatever. And let's see if we can just get past the Sacramento Kings here with Luka. We get off to a horrible start. Our second quarter is back and forth. Our third quarter is pretty good. Our fourth quarter is going to have to be strong, and we're going to have to fight again here. Let's simulate this game and see what happens. So we draw Phoenix, who have Braden Berries, Devin Booker. Yeah, they have a pretty good team, not gonna lie. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Can we please just get past them? Our first quarter is pretty good. Our second quarter is back and forth. Third quarter is a bit back and forth too, but it looks like we may escape this one by 10 points. So we are going to go up against Minnesota. So we need to just make sure we keep resetting this, and we'll simulate the play-ins, and then we'll go game 1, we lose. Game 2, oh, we did not mean to do that. Okay, so we're down 2-1. Let's reset, and let's see what happens. Game 4 against Minnesota, we lose. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with this team, man. This is crazy. Okay, game 5 against Minnesota. If we get through, we come up against Houston. I don't know if we're going to get through. So let's just kind of see what happens here. It looks like we get blown out, man. That's incredible. That's insane. We get blown out and we get eliminated yet again. I mean, at least we get into the playoffs, but we're not really getting past the playoffs. So maybe that Donovan Clingan for Derek Lively trade wasn't the greatest. So Wemby coming up against Paolo, and Wemby wins in 6. So the story of Wemby continues. So a lot more retirees here, Joel Embiid and all of them. Let's kind of move through to league meetings. Let's reject all of these and draft lottery. I don't think we've got any extra picks in this draft. So do we got pick 15 via Atlanta, and that's about it. Okay, so let's see if a team would like to take on maybe it's Will Hardy. Maybe we need a new perspective here. So Joe Mazzulla is here, and I want Joe Mazzulla. Barry Richards is here too. Fred Danielson, all those. Jason Kidd is here. We can offer Jason Kidd a contract too. Mark Daigneault is here as well. We may as well offer Mark Daigneault a contract. And I think that's going to be it for now. So, okay, surely we get one of these 3. They're alternative, and they all reject. Okay, that is fantastic, guys. That is fantastic. Okay, I guess we're offering Michael Stafford, and we're offering Fred Daniels, and then we'll also offer Kemba Walker, I guess, too, and let's see what happens. So they're all mulling. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? This is ridiculous. Okay, so I guess we need to just think about this. They're all assistant coaches, that's why. Bruce Barnes, I don't really want these guys. Diego Cabello, sure. You seem like a pretty interesting coach. Steven Sanders seems like a pretty interesting coach. Let's see if we get those guys. We get Steven Sanders. Okay, amazing. We get a new coach here in Portland, so I'm very happy with that. Will Hardy did us a good job getting us through to where we are right now. Okay, so trades. So Derek Lively, I think, he's not contracted right now. He's got a player option. Okay. So we can decline that. That's the thing. We can decline that. So is there a center out there that we may really want? And I'm kind of thinking we revisit the defensive center talks. Someone that rebounds a lot. Has a bit of size to them. Like Cat could be interesting, but he is 34. City guy. Whoa, okay, that could be pretty interesting actually. Bringing in City, but he's out of contract. I do want someone that's a little bit locked up. Donovan Clingan. We could revisit bringing back Donovan Clingan, or we could go for Nick Claxton. He's a bit older, so maybe we go for Donovan Clingan. We'll see what we can do with this Donovan Clingan trade. So we can offer Peter Burks. We can also offer up. A lot of these guys are expired, unfortunately. We can throw in, like, is Will Bucker going to be that guy? I don't know. We can offer Will Bucker up too. And then we're still over the salary cap. So we're going to have to think about this. Like, Denny is getting older. He's dropped off quite a bit. We can throw Denny in this trade too. Can this get this job done? They say no. I will be willing to throw in pick 20 as well. And they agree. So the Dallas Mavericks agree. We have a few picks here which we can use. Pick 15. We will take Zach Hendricks. Kind of sounds good. Hall of Fame. Starters. Okay, let's take Junior Madsen here. And then we have a couple other picks we may as well use too. So we'll take Evan Martin. Sure. Bam. That's great. So we get some picks in. Get some young players in the door too. Some cheaper options potentially. Make sure both of those guys are signed. Team player options. Derek Lively has declined. So that's why we went and traded for Donovan Clingan back. Elijah Arenas and Elijah Williams we're going to bring back. And qualifying offers. Aiden Sheridan is wanting to get paid. So how much does he want? Neither of those guys are going to get that. I mean, if we can bring back... No, that's way too much money. Way too much money, man. Okay, so what is our rotation looking like right now? So Scoot Henderson and Caden Boozer, that's fine. Elijah Arenas and Brandon Boston, I'm happy with that. Cooper Flagg and Isaiah Harwell, I'm fine with that. And Cameron Boozer here. And I guess Carter Bryant is going to be that guy that takes over that spot. So he's got a big year next year. And Donovan Clingan's back with Rocco Zikarsky. So I think we're just going to let these guys go. Aiden Sheridan, unfortunately, that's just too much money. And did he even play? He didn't even play. And he wants that much money. And I don't think we're going to get back Derek Lively. So yeah, unfortunately, we're just going to skip through to player progression. We're going to let some money walk out the door. Derek Lively was a failed experiment here, but we now have Donovan Clingan back, so maybe we can see what happens. Aiden Sheridan comes back. Cool. All right. So we have 490 overalls now, and 88 overall. Yeah, this team has to win next year. A new coach and everything going our way. Fingers crossed. We've been sitting here for 2.5 hours now recording this video. 63-19, and Ja is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Zach Walker. Reed Shepard, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Dooney Johnson. Luka, Clutch Player of the Year. And we are, under Steven Sanders, the Coach of the Year, which is crazy. So I'm very happy with that. We get Cameron Boozer on All-NBA second team. And that's it looks like. We don't get anyone on any of these teams, which is a bit sad, but we are the outright 1 seed, which I love to see. This is better than what we had last year. So Cameron Boozer and Elijah Arenas this year taking over scoring. Cooper Flagg and Scoot Henderson, Isaiah Harwell, Aiden Sheridan, Rocco Zikarsky, Donovan Clingan. Look, the rebounds are going to be shared around. That's fine. I'm just happy that we have a center that's actually leading in the rebounds, assists going to Scoot Henderson still, obviously. Steals, Cooper Flagg, blocks, Donovan Clingan, and Cameron Boozer, and Cooper Flagg. That's incredible. That like front court right there is crazy. So we're coming up against OKC. I think we have to cut this down to just a 9-man rotation. And we need to prioritize. Is there something we can do here? Like, I feel like there should be offensive focus playthrough stuff. Well, I didn't know we could do this. What? That's crazy. Is there a way we can just like play? our stars more. Like, I guess we can just drop the bench utilization down. Okay. Let's see if that helped. It did a little bit. Yeah, cool. They want to play Rocco? No. No. Play Donovan Clingan more. Okay, cool. So let's see. Game 1 against OKC. They have Shea, Darren Peterson, Debanster. They've been developing really well. They have 490 overalls. Okay, game 1, we lose. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. And then game 5, we win. Okay, so we draw the Memphis Grizzlies. We have Jar, Adams, Cosby, Caleb Wilson, Zach Edey, King Gibson. Is that was his name? King Gibson. Okay, cool. Game 1. Let's see what happens here. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. And then game 5, we win. So we draw Minnesota here, who have Trae Young and Anthony Edwards now, with a pretty stacked team, not going to lie. So game 1 goes to Minnesota. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to Minnesota. Okay, let's just reset this a little bit. Yeah, they want to run this team. Okay, cool. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to us. And then game 6 goes to Minnesota. So we draw game 7. We're at home. So please can we get out of the Western Conference Finals for the first time in this video. They have an insane second quarter. But it looks like we came back, and our last 2 quarters, 40 points apiece, we managed to get through. And Cameron Boots is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Paolo your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. They have Suggs, Holmes, Franz Wagner, Paolo, and Chris Sanak, with Anthony back still coming off the bench. Okay, so we're here in our first championship game, NBA Finals. Game 1 goes to the Magic. Game 2 goes to the Magic. This is not looking good. Okay, game 3, we win. Okay, cool. Game 4, we lose. And then game 5, well, I didn't mean to do that, but we lose. We lose. We lose in 7. Okay, we'll go 1 more year. I think we're just going to run this exact same team back. I don't think there's anything else we can do differently. I think we just have to run this team back. We just have to keep going. I don't think we've got any of these picks. I don't think we do. Staff signing, I like our coach. I like everything about it. We just need to win. We just need to win with this team. I'm not giving up till we win. So we have pick 28. So let's take Yuri Chu here. I'm happy with that. Sure, young center out of Russia. And then we'll make sure he is signed. We got some other players here too. Miguel. We won't sign these guys. We need some money. We can't put him on a 2-way, unfortunately, but we'll take JP Bard. Sure. Evan Martini. Or Martin. When I say Martini, someone wants a drink. Okay, cool. Move through. Elijah Arenas and Elijah Williams are here. Okay, so Elijah Williams didn't play for us last year, but Arenas did. Elijah Arenas has been our starting small forward, so we're going to have to pay him. And he wants a lot of money. Aiden Sheridan played last year too, but he's not going to get that much money. Let's just see if he'll accept like 4 mil at 36. Will he accept this? He's declined. Okay, let's go 4 years at 37. And I think he might accept that. So Elijah Arenas is coming back. I don't think we're going to play Elijah Williams, unfortunately. And Donovan Clingan we need to bring back too. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't realize that. So let's wait, what? Wait. We need to bring back Donovan Clingan. Where is our guy Donovan? Hello, Donovan Clingan. Please come back to us. Why is it sorted? Let's fix this. Okay. Where are you, Donovan Clingan? Please let us be able to afford you. And we can. Okay, cool. Let's offer you that. And Donovan Clingan's coming back. Okay, sweet. All right, that's great. So both those guys will make sure we sign. Elijah Arenas, we don't have the money for. Please don't get rid of him. Please don't get rid of him. Please don't get rid of him. Okay, please tell me he's still in the bird rights. Okay, he is. Okay. Okay. We need to free up some money. Let's see what we can do to free up some cap space. We should have done this earlier. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So we can't free up cap space here. Brandon Boston has to stay. We don't really need to sign anyone else. Okay, just someone want to give us some money for Junior, or just like a pick. Thanks, Lakers. Sure, you can have him. Anyone else? Let's get. I can't really get rid of any of these guys, unfortunately. Carter Bryant's on a lot of money. All these guys are on a lot of money, man. Okay, how much money could we give Elijah Arenas right now? He is restricted, so we can keep him around. Let's just see if we can keep him. We go through to the last day. No! No! I just saw what they just did. There is absolutely no way that just happened. There is absolutely no way that just happened. We can't afford him now. No! Oh no. That just ruins my whole day. Okay, oh my god. I just accidentally renounced the rights on a player that's just pivotal for this team. Okay, Carter Bryant, I'm sorry, but I'm choosing Elijah Arenas over you. Please, can somebody just give me a pick or something? Please have money. No one just... They want Caden Boozer as well. We get AJ DeBancer. Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. I mean, we can get Cason Wallace. I guess we don't need him. We can get Bob Carrington and Ryan Repair back. Oh, man, this just... And get Dyson Daniels. That's like an okay replacement. Naz Reid, TJ Salon. Man, I don't think we're going to get him. That's just hurt me. That's hurt my heart. We could bring in Herb Jones, which I don't hate doing. Herb Jones can go back to the shooting guard position. He's contracted. He's a good defender. Or Armin Thompson. We can just bring in Armin Thompson, I guess. He's a good defender. Okay. We'll bring in Armin Thompson. We'll pop this trade. So now we have Scoot, Caden Boozer. We have Asar Thompson, Brandon Boston, Cooper Flagg, Harwell, and we need to sign a backup power forward. Or do we have our... I mean, we have Elijah Williams here. Or Aiden Sheridan. We can bring back Aiden Sheridan, I guess. Can we even afford him? Oh, man. We can't. We can't afford him. Okay. Can we go through to one of the last days and see if we can bring him back? This breaks my heart, man. We just lost our Elijah Arenas for nothing. That just... This game just sucks, man. How do you just go about doing that? Okay, are we gonna get... I don't think we'll get him back because he's unrestricted. Can we offer him this? We can't offer him this. Why are you saying this? What can we even offer him? What can we offer him that? What can we offer him? Why aren't you giving me a limit to what we can offer him? Okay, that apparently was acceptable for whatever reason. I guess we can bring back Elijah if we need to. And both of them agree to sign. And Aiden Sheridan we're not going to get. Okay. That's... This game sucks. 2K sucks. Okay, so we've got 390 overalls. We've got Asar Thompson now, Donovan Clingan. I just want to get rid of this. I just want to finish this. We're going to go through the end of the next year, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. 56 and 26, not as crazy as last year, but understandable considering who we lost. So Wemby MVP again. Alan Webber, Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Mikael Brown Jr. Wemby Depoy, Jordan Page, Most Improved, Clutch Player of the Year, Nate Ahmet, and Chris Finch is the Coach of the Year. So, do we get any players on any of these teams? We get Cameron Boozer here. Do we get anyone else? It doesn't look like it. I'll get Cooper Flag, sorry. Just looking to see. So AJ got transferred or traded to the New York Knicks. Just making sure none of the people that got let go are on any of these teams. It doesn't look like they are. Cool. Okay, so we end up as the 2 seed, which is pretty great. Player stats, obviously we don't have Elijah Arenas anymore, but we have Cameron Boozer and Cooper Flag taking over with Shaden Sharp, Scoot Henderson, Isaiah Harwell, and Asar Thompson. Rebounds led by Cooper Flag, assists by Cameron Boozer. So, yeah, I was going to see where the other guys are, but I think we're okay. I don't really want to look and see how amazing they've done. So we're going to go to an 8-man rotation. They want to start Rocco. I don't want to start Rocco, so we'll make sure we switch that back. And we'll just play like the starting group a lot of minutes. I think that's cool. All right, so who do we draw? We draw Houston, who have Devin Cleveland, Adam Middock, Ace Bailey is a 93 now. They have Carter Bryant. We got rid of Carter Bryant, obviously. He's been playing pretty well for them. I think that's all they have. So let's see what happens here. We win game 1. I'm just going to simulate the round. And we win in 5. And we come up against Memphis, who obviously have a really good team. Ken Gibson is now starting. They have Darren Fox too. They have a very, very, very solid team. Not going to lie. So let's see. Can we simulate the round and get a win here? We do in 6. And we draw them Minnesota Timberwolves, who also have a very nice team. This backcourt, front court is insane. This backcourt is insane. Anthony Edwards as a small forward. They have Bronny James as well. Okay, this is crazy. All right, let's see what happens here. They want to move up Isaiah Harwell. That's fine. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to Minnesota. Game 3 goes to Minnesota. Man, please, please, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to Minnesota. Please, let's not do this. Come on, 2K. Come on, 2K. Get with it. Come on. We have a pretty terrible start, but our second quarter is pretty good. Our third quarter is back and forth, and the fourth quarter, can we please... Bro, I'm done with 2K, man. I'm done with 2K. We don't get a championship in this game, unfortunately. Cameron Holmes coming up against Anthony Edwards, and the Timberwolves were just destined to win it. We went a few more years than I really wanted to do, and we've been sitting here for 3 hours. Unfortunately, we don't win a championship with the Timberwolves, but with the Portland Trail Blazers. But we built a team that could be a dynasty. Cooper Flag, Cameron Boozer, and Scoot Henderson here. I definitely think Scoot is going to be this good if they just stick with him. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the love and support. If it wasn't for 2K, we probably would have won something. But I'll see you guys on the next video.